Hi traders, it is Wednesday morning and it is 2.5 hours into the New York trading session, and we just had crude inventories released. It was a hot number, and I have gone short the dollar CAD. On this hourly chart to the right, you can see that price has had difficulty holding above about the 31.80 level, that it's held by the hourly Kijun, and this green line that I have is the daily Kijun. So we have the very strong resistance level of the daily Kijun compounded by at least the hourly. It's actually, there's more Ichimoku Kijuns, as you can see on this little 5-minute, that are coming into play here. So I've gone short at 31.64, and I have a 7-pip stop on this trade. Here's how we look on the 15-minute chart. You can see the topping out. Price held by the Kijun and the Tenkan on the 15-minute time frame. Here's a look at the 4-hour chart, and you can see that the price has been coming down, most recently making this consolidation level here before a sharp move down. Very slow and steady move back up into it, unable to take it out. Now forming a little double top here. My obvious targets would be at the 29.80 and then down around the 128 level. So those are my immediate target would be to get to the 129.80. This is a 4-hour chart. I don't know that we'll get here today. We do have some resistance levels, support levels coming in. We need to clear this prior level here, which would be the bottoms of these 4-hour candles. So that's going to be happening around the 131.24 level, just 20 pips from where we are now. How price is able to handle that tells us something. I'd like to see it close outside the 4-hour Bollinger Band, and then I think we have a much better shot at price coming down, attacking the Kijun on the 4-hour, and then hopefully being able to go all the way back down to the 128 level. We're just about 5 or 10 minutes into this trade. We're up 24 pips. I've drawn this yellow line around the 130.80 level, and that's really the level that I'm going for today. That would be about an 80-pip move, so I'd be very happy with that. We'll see how we do when we come to the bottom of this 4-hour candle, which is quickly approaching. And we're up a little over 30 pips now. I could close this out for a 4-hour. I just want to point that out, that the beauty of momentum and why I think it's the finest way to trade is if you can be patient, if you can read the evidence of momentum and time your entry correctly, you can get 3- and 4-hour trades in a fairly short amount of time. Because we did have a data release and a hot number, I'm going to be a little more aggressive in my first target than I would normally be. I'm on a 1-minute chart now, and we're getting very close to hitting these hourly lows, also hitting the bottom of the band. We do have the slow stochastic in our slingshot position, momentum to the long. I'm hoping that we can take this out and close below it, and that paves the way for this to go much further to the short. We are getting a little reaction to those lows. It's about 9 minutes ahead of the hour. How the hourly candle closes is going to be important as well. We did get a bounce up into the low 50s. I'm in at 64. We came almost 40 pips. Normally I would have gone ahead and closed this out and been very happy with a 5-hour trade, but I think we've got a real chance of going to that 30.80 level, and I'm just holding this now. I'd like to see if we can't break these lows. If we get too much of a struggle, then I'll go ahead and try to get at least a 4-hour out of this trade. And here we are approaching these prior lows. Hopefully we can take out this little pin bar here. All right, we've had more consolidation and price starting to move a little lower again. When you have the momentum in your favor, you hope that the momentum will continue. That is the probability. We have these prior lows in the way. We have this band in the way. That's what's holding this up. And what I'm hoping is that the 30-minute close will give me a lower close for that candle and pave the way for more sellers to come in. Here's how that 30-minute candle looks now. So we've got about 12 minutes to the close, and if we can get a lower close than we did on this candle and that it's below the bottom of the Kumo, then I think we'll have more sellers come in. We're still about 8 minutes ahead of that 30-minute candle, but I do want to show you that we did just take out this low on this candle, and we're now approaching the lows on this little series of 30-minute candles, which is the bottom of the 4-hour. I'm hoping that we can move closer toward the figure now. And this is how we look coming into the 30-minute candle close. It'll be closing within the next few seconds. Here's how we look. So we're definitely going to get a lower close and approach these bottoms. I'm up 40 pips, as you can see, and I'm expecting to take out this 131.20 level, and then I'll probably take 2/3 off of this trade. Okay, I've got 2/3 off at 50 pips on this trade, and I'm going to be moving my stop in now. I've just moved it in to 24, locking in 40 on that last third. If we get below the figure, then I'm going to move it in even tighter, just because it's enough for me. I think this is going to go further, at least to that 80 level, maybe much further. But as a day trader, once I get over a 4R, I want to be pretty conservative about protecting that, as long as or when I see any evidence that the momentum is fading. I have not seen that yet, but I'm watching this on the 1 minute closely. Getting closer to the figure, and I'm just watching this 1 minute real close. I'll be happy to close out at any point that I think the momentum's waning on the 1 minute. Okay, I just closed my remaining third on this trade. I closed it at 61 pips on the remaining third. As you can see, it's continuing to go lower, and it looks like it might hit that 80 level. I don't mind that. At some point on these day trades, when I get a sufficient level of return, I'm just happy to go ahead and lock that in. So I had 2/3 at 50 and 1/3 at 61 pips. So that's a little over an 8R trade on this pair. I do want to show you that I've been in the Aussie and taken some nice pips on that as well. Here's the Aussie. I'm in this trade at 75.61, and we're getting very close to the figure now. I have not scaled this yet. I have targets of 76.20 and 76.40, but I've had a really good day, and I'm just going to watch what we do as we get a little closer to the figure. I was wrong on my return on the CAD. That was a 7.5R, so not an 8. It was 7.5R. And here we are on the 1 minute Aussie. I think we might be going to the figure now. And there we are. I'm going to be watching this real closely to just go ahead and close this out. 2/3 of this off at 40 pips. Stop into 30 pips on the remaining 1/3. Looks like we're going higher, and I do have targets of 76.20, 76.40, but I'm going to be watching this real close to close out that last third. Making new highs and getting close to my first target. Okay, I closed out the last third at 51 pips. It's been a great day, and it's around the London close, so I was just ready to close this out. Good luck with everyone's trades.